Is your thinking messed up? I was at a meetup today, marketing group here in Wichita, and been watching a young man at these meetups. And I'm not trying to single him out, but I just want to kind of give some observations. The last meetup we had, he showed up late, frazzled, complained the whole time that the meal was taking too long, and then he ended up walking the ticket. Kind of made us all look bad. He shows up today, and we have a rule at our meetups. This is a no pitch meetup, so he ends by handing out a business card and takes off early again, shows up late again, all of these types of things. Now, here's what I want to get at. As I listen to him talk, he sells a higher end concept, which is private banking using life insurance. And his marketing he's doing right now, he was all excited because he's going to write articles in an entrepreneurial magazine. What came out of the conversation though is that this is an entrepreneurial magazine for high school students. Now he's thinking he's going to build his business with this, and I want to be clear here. It's a great way for him to brand himself. It's a great way for him to give value back to the community. But the reality is, he's not hitting his target market. High end, life insurance, private banking product, and even the concept is not for a high school kid. It's for somebody that has sufficient net worth to really move into that, or somebody who is moving towards that goal. But what really struck me as he left, everybody began to kind of converse about his mannerisms and those things. And the thing that I brought out is I said most of what he is struggling with is right up here. He hasn't crossed some of those thresholds mentally that he needs to cross. And so it is showing up in his choice of action. And see, here's the thing about mindset, and most people don't get this. If your mindset is incorrect, it doesn't matter how good your marketing is, you're going to miss out. You're going to constantly sabotage your efforts. When I watched him today, what I saw would not convince me that I would want to entrust him with financial advice. He's not thinking about the end result of his actions. And so, even when you're marketing online, you've got to be thinking about, what am I telegraphing? What am I telling my audience about me? What am I telling them about my products and services, simply by the way I communicate, the way I conduct myself, the way I go about my business dealings, all of those types of things. But what happens is, we have to go through some hard knocks to unwire those things. And so we ended up talking at the end of our time together about hard knocks. And I said, the reason every one of us can point to what he's doing and shake our heads and go, oh my, is because every one of us has been him. And I was sharing with him, I started my sales career. I sold shoes at a mall, but after that, I sold door to door. I sold water softeners door to door in rural Kansas. I sold encyclopedias door to door all over Kansas and Oklahoma. Brutal, brutal, brutal. But the thing is, this took away a lot of my fear factor. When I started my financial advisory business, I started out cold calling people. That was, of course, before the do not call list, so you could just go down the phone book. Brutal. I'd never wish that on anybody again. I know there are a lot of people who want to build their business that way. I built my business starting that way, but it was tough. But you know what? Those are the things that helped reprogram me. And then I allowed others to speak into my life. And even now, this weekend, I'm going to Houston to spend time with Lawrence Tam, who's not only a friend, but he's a mentor, because I know there are barriers in me that I need to smash through. My results are not where I want them to be. And it is worth the time and the effort to let Lawrence spend this weekend and pour himself into me and into the handful of other people who are coming together to get beyond some of my own messed up thinking. Lawrence made a comment to my wife in Chicago here a few months ago, and it was simply there's no reason he's not where I'm at. And, that really hit. Lawrence and I started Empower Network at the same time. He's my sponsor. Lawrence has done a whole lot better than I have. And a lot of the reason he's done better is he had already cleared through some of those mental hurdles, some of those, mindset issues that I've been pushing through here for the last year and a half. And so it's allowed him to be further down the road. Now, spending time with him this weekend, I'm sure we're going to uncover other things that I can do better, do less of, do more of, all of those types of things. So, what I want to get at to you today is be willing to let people challenge your mindset. Examine the things you're doing. What are you telegraphing to the people out there who are your prospects or who would be your prospects that really are self defeating? One of the best cures that I have found for dealing with mindset is twofold. Number one, you need to input good stuff into your head each and every day. Turn off the television, turn off the radio. I spend a lot of time listening to development audios, motivational audios, success stories. And the second thing is, I surround myself with people who are committed to win. And so when I look at my sphere of influence, who do I talk to most of the time? It is those people. So just a couple of thoughts for you. Connect with Carol and I on our fan page. You can click the link below to do that. And I look forward to talking with you again soon.